For people wanting to learn their prayers in the original universal Latin, the Angel of God prayer is a great place to start because it's very simple and beautiful and short and much richer in the original Latin. So first I want to show you what the text really means in a basic way, and then help you practice pronouncing it, and then practice praying it with you together. So let us begin at the beginning. The word for angel in Latin is angelus, angelus. So it begins Angele. That ending shows that it's direct address, the vocative case, so you're speaking directly to your guardian angel. Dei means of God. The word for God in Latin is Deus. This is the genitive singular, Dei. So Angele Dei, angel of God. Qui custos es mei, who are the guardian of me. So qui means who, es means you are, mei is of me. We like to say, who are my guardian, when that is basically the way we typically speak in English. But technically, a true possessive would be custos meus, my guardian. And the Romans don't really think in a true possessive way as much as we do. So the guardian of me is actually more accurate. A lot of people like to translate the genitive mei into a possessive, but it's actually a bad habit. So here I'm being very literal. Who are the guardian of me? And let's look at that word for guardian, custos. Custos is where we get the word, for example, custody, right? In Latin, custodia. The verb in Latin is custodire, to guard, to watch, to keep safe in sight. And that is the idea, is somebody who is an attendant, a guardian, who is there to preserve you, keep you safe, watch over you. That's what custos means. So qui custos es mei. And then it says, me tibi commissum pietate superna, which means me entrusted to you, having been entrusted to you, by the loving kindness above. So me means me, and that is the direct object of the verbs that come later at the end. Tibi commissum, entrusted to you. Tibi means to you, commissum, committed or entrusted. Entrusted by whom? Pietate superna, by the loving kindness, pietate, superna, above. That is God, who is loving kindness himself. And this is a beautiful thought, that God himself, out of his loving kindness, has assigned that particular angel to you. This great, powerful, spiritual being has been assigned specifically to you for your good, for your salvation. And then in parentheses there, some people like to insert this night or this day. This night would be hac nocte, and this day would be hac die. But that's totally optional. The next part is what we want them to do. Illumina means enlighten. Enlighten, fill with light. Custodi, guard, right? It's the verb form of custos. Rege means rule, et guberna means guide or govern. So let's look at these two verbs. Regere is to rule as a king. The word for king in Latin is rex regis, right? And that's related to the verb regere, to rule like a king rules. That is, with a very authoritative, ordering, firm, controlling hand, maintaining a straight course through strict order. That's what this verb means, and that's what we want him to do. Et means and, guberna, another verb that's similar to regere, but this is where we get the word govern from. Gubernare in Latin is to guide as a ship, to direct it, to have practical control over it, and more the minutiae of daily life, like a governor would compared to a king. And so why do we say both of these things? Why do we ask all these things of our guardian angel? Well, our guardian angel is a very powerful being and can work very directly for our good, especially against the actions of demons. A lot of exorcists will actually tell you that it seems to be that just though dogmatically speaking, we know we have a guardian angel, it's in the Bible, Jesus talks about it, but it seems to be the case that also we have assigned to us from hell basically a demon to do the opposite, to try to get us damned. It focuses on us. So this action of our guardian angel can be a very powerful help for us in a lot of ways that many people don't take advantage of. So just like, demons have easy access to our emotions, to our fantasy, that is, images that we have picked up through our senses to call up from memory to tempt us, etc. The guardian angels have the ability to block those things, to call up good images, good thoughts, etc., to help us, for example. And so we want them to help us, to guide us toward heaven, to reggere, to rule our lives in general, as well as to gubernare, to specifically work on these things, to be with us every day, every moment, help make the actions of our will and our intellect good and pleasing to God, and working toward our salvation, our choices, our spiritual life. So this is a beautiful prayer, especially, like I said, in the original Latin and all its richness, and this can be a very good, powerful help for our spiritual lives. So let's work on pronouncing it together. So repeat each part after me. Angele Dei, qui custos es mei, me tibi commissum, pietate superna, illumina custodi, rege et guberna. Amen. Now all together. Angele Dei, qui custos es mei, me tibi commissum pietate superna, illumina custodi, rege et guberna. Amen. I hope this video has been helpful for you in growing in devotion. If it has, please like and subscribe and share it. God bless. Et oremus pro invicem.